Okay, we want to talk about importing images into Vizrt. Now, in order to design scenes within Vizrt, you may need some images to do that. And images can be used as texture mapping and or PBR materials and or substances. And to get them into our asset view, into our I folder or our SB folder, we need to use the import button. And that's up here on the main tab bar. So if we go up here, click on import, takes us into a whole new interface here, and over here on the upper right we can select where on our computer we want to navigate to import our images from. Here you can see I have a folder on my hard drive I navigate to, and we have some TIFFs, some JPEGs. We can do PNGs, Targas, Photoshops as well. So multiple ones. If we want to do that, we can just do the usual control and or shift holding down the keys. And let's say I just want to select these 4 of them, and what I can do is if I want to place them in a specific folder and or project folder, I can just highlight that particular folder right here and then click and drag those images over. Now it's going to ask you for the compression. Number 1, you can select none and it's not going to compress it. You can select automatically right here and it will compress it automatically, or you can do DXT1 or DXT5. Now DXT5 is going to compress it the most, and then DXT1 will be a little less than that. So if optimization is huge for you, then try a DXT5. I'm going to use mine as select automatically, and you also have a quality setting, low, medium, or high. And we're just going to select which choice we want, and we can hit import, and you can see now that it is importing these images into our asset view database. And each image, if we select multiple ones at a time, it will prompt you each time. So now you can see that our images are within our asset view. If you're over here within the import tab, you need to make sure that your images are selected. If you are importing images, if a font or scenes or geometries is selected and your folder is highlighted, you will no longer see those assets. Now, if you had PBR materials to import, it would be the same process. So we just navigate to a folder where we have our assets, and here we have a folder with some PBR assets, and we can come down to one of our folders here. We'll select images within our drop down here, and again we can come over, and this time we want to make a folder. So I'm going to right click on a folder that I already have created. I'm going to create a new subfolder. I'm going to call this one Metal 2. I'll click OK. It's got the folder highlighted, and now I can come over and select my first image. I'll hold down Shift, select the last image, and I will just drag these right over, and again it gives us our selection box here for our compression. I'm going to select my choice. I'm going to hit OK, and it has imported all of these PBR materials that we can now use within the new render engine.